Hello, good afternoon or good morning. I'm Marco Colmenero, and I'll be trying to solve this problem from section 4.6, problem 24. I'm gonna try to find the vectors and the eigenvalues. I'm recording this from my phone, and I'll try to record myself with the camera, but I haven't cut my hair. So, okay, let's start. First of all, we're trying to find the eigenvalues. So to do this, we have to use the formula a minus the eigenvector of I, and we're gonna do it diagonally. So it's gonna be 1, 1, 1, and 1 for this equation, for this question. So we're gonna have a 1 minus, I'm sorry about that, 1 minus, and then 5, 0, 0, and then we're gonna have 5, 1, 0, 0. I'm sorry, 1 minus the eigenvalue, then 0, 0, 1 minus the eigenvalue, 2. We're gonna have 0, 0, negative 2, 1 minus the eigenvalue. Now from here, we need to find, we need to separate it into, I forgot the name, but we have to use simple matrix algebra, and we have to find, so for this one, we have our formula, which is canonical polynomials. I'm sorry, my English is pretty bad. We have our first value, which is this, and then we need to find our matrix. So we're going to cancel this and this, and we're going to have 1 minus, we are going to have all of this. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but you're going to be solving this. So it's going to be 1 minus the eigenvalue, then 0, 0, 0, 1 minus the eigenvalue, and then 2, then 0, negative 2, then 1 minus the eigenvalue. Okay, and then we have 5 right here, so we know the formula is going to be positive, then the matrix, and then it's negative, and then another matrix, and then positive again, and then matrix, and it goes on. It keeps going. So for this, let me delete this. Then for this equation, we will have, since this is negative, it's going to be negative 5. So it's pretty much positive. Let me just put it positive out of the bat. I'm sorry about that too. It's so hard to make videos on the phone, so bear with me, please. Then since we're gonna use a new matrix, you have to cancel the top part. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to cancel the top part and this part. So we're gonna have 5, 0, 0, and then 0, 1 minus the eigenvalue, and then 2, and then we're gonna have 0, negative 2, 1 minus the eigenvalue. Okay, now to simplify this, we can do the same thing and try to make another matrix. So we can cancel this, and by canceling that, we're gonna be moving this one over here, So it's going to be this times this. And then we're going to have our new matrix, which is going to be 1 minus the eigenvalue of -2 and 2. 1 minus the eigenvalue. And then for here, we're going to do the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's going to be 5. And then we're going to be multiplying it by, we're going to do the same here. So it's going to be by 5. It's going to be 5 here. And then we're going to find the matrix, which is 1 minus the eigenvalue minus -2, 2, and then 1 minus the eigenvalue. Okay. Now from here, we're going to combine these two. So this is going to be 1 minus the eigenvalue squared. Let's make our life easier. So we're going to square it. And then for this one, we're going to multiply this. So cross multiply. So it's going to be, this is going to be cross multiply. So it's 1 minus, this is going to be this. This 2 is going to be this. And then it's going to be minus. So we're going to go cross multiply again. And this is going to be -4. So it's going to be +4. And then for this, it's going to be +25. And then for here, again, let's cross multiply. And it's going to be pretty much the same as this. So we're going to do 1 minus the eigenvalue squared. And this is going to be +4. Yeah. So I want you to see here that we can make our life simpler if we combine these two, because they're the same. We can combine them, and we can combine these two. I'm not good with names. This is a matter formula that we learned. So we can make our lives easier. But from here, we can do what we get by combining these two. It's gonna be 1 minus this squared plus 25, and this is gonna be a whole bracket. And then we're gonna have this, our inside function. So it's gonna be 1 minus this squared plus 4, and this is gonna be our canonical polynomial, and we have to equal it to 0 to be able to find our eigenvalues for this equation, for this problem. From here, we're gonna go and try to find this distribute. Let's begin with this one. So for this one, it's gonna be 1 minus. So the way I learned it was, let's go down, down, then we do cross multiply. So for this is negative, so it's going to be positive squared, and this is going to be 1, and then cross multiply will be negative 1 eigenvalue, so it's going to be -1. Let's call it x for now. And then it's going to be -2 to that 2 of x, and then we're going to add 25. So this is going to be 1 eigenvalue of the square root of 2 minus 2 eigenvalue plus 26. Now let's do the same for this one. So this is going to be the same formula. This formula is going to be, and we're going to have eigenvalue of squared minus 2 of the eigenvalue plus 1, and it's plus 4 because we have the 4 right there. Plus 4. So this is going to be 2 minus plus 5. I tried to do the formula, this formula, but any multiples of 5 cannot give me 2. So if, let's say if I'm sorry, let's say if I use 5 over 1, I cannot get 2. It's impossible for me. So I have to use the square, no, what is it called? The quadratic formula. Sorry for my bad handwriting. Quadratic formula, which is negative b over square root of b squared minus 4ac, which is divided by 2a. Now for this equation, this is our a, this is our b, and this is our c. Okay? And then, okay, from there, let's try to solve it. So b is going to be negative 2, negative 2. Sorry if I'm writing vertical. Hopefully you can understand. And then it's going to be b, which is 4 minus, I'm squaring it, so it's going to be negative 2, so it's going to be 2 times 2, it's 4, so it's minus 4a, it's 1, 8, 4 is 1, and then this is going to be 26, and this is 2, right there. Okay? Once we do our math, sorry, I forgot the plus and minus over here in the quadratic formula. This is going to be 2 over plus and minus 100 over 2. And then we're going to do the square root first. And then it's going to be 2 plus minus the square root of, I believe it's 10. Sorry, I'm super slow with this. And this is going to be 2. So what we can get from this is you can divide it. So it's going to be 1 plus and minus 5i. And this is going to be one of our eigenvalues. And then now let's solve for the next equation. And we're going to do the same. You use this, also the quadratic formula. And for this, we're going to be trying to solve for this equation. So it's going to be negative 2. This is b plus and minus the square root of b, which is also 4, minus 4 times a, which is 1, and then times c, which is 5, and then 2 divided by 2, which is divided by times a, which is 1 again. Sorry if I confuse you. I get nervous. I'm sorry with that again. Hopefully you bear with me. This is hard. I don't have good camera right now at the moment, but hopefully this can help. Hopefully this is okay for now. So it's going to be 2 plus and minus, and this is going to be negative